himself in the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Milrow. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Using his legs to buy some time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On second down, they'll take to the air. They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ballard. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Finds his man. It's Tate.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
39, Ohio State, 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They want that clock to run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. He makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. The quick out. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's going to pass on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice.
Time to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right?
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Slings it downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Keeps looking downfield. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game.
Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of tough score.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
With the score tied 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Gets it past the marker. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's looking to throw it. And they're not on the same page there. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber, guy wide open in the end zone, he makes those throws in his sleep.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on offense?
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Dances away. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense playing a bail technique. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Just tried to get the ball to the outside, and that was almost picked off. It'll be fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in the house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
On the move, it's Adams. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ibuka. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Offense getting set for first down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. That midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nice move to stay on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Throws to the wideout. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
This tight end is such a weapon. Line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Looking for his man. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
DB's right up on the receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And he's running in the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in 3rd and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on 3rd and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure and tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. I think blitz gets home. Nice job by the defense being aggressive on 3rd and long.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
3rd down coming up.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Off he goes. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
27, Ohio State, 16.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Howard. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Fires on the move. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Pressure coming. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've put themselves in great shape to find a way to win this game in the waning seconds, Jesse.
And this is every quarterback's dream, right? You're down late in the game. You've got to be able to step up and lead your team. I can't wait to see how this guy responds.
No.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
It's offensively, late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one.
Afterburners coming. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tide with the 1st and 10. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll throw it. Wide open, makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that 3rd down to ice it. That was perfect.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.